the Serrekunda Stadium. It is the home of Gambian sports. And just to let you know, indeed, last week it was all godless draw, but today here, no matter whatever be the case, there can be only one. It's either Medina FC or Nguga. The question remains still on the hands of the two teams. And once again, we acknowledge our able dignitaries who are here with us. As the momentum is building, the two teams are already set. The panel of referees are on the ground, and everybody here is set. So, Mr. Cham, can you please set for the pre-match formalities to work with your dignitaries and well, thank you very much for those wonderful information. And just to remind you, it is 4:22 p.m. here at the home of Gambian Sports at normal time. But once again, the pre-match formalities will take place. And also, Mr. DJ Mas, can you please set up for the national anthem? And we urge each and every member here to get set for the national anthem. And the section of fan club as well, can you hold on for the national anthem? Well, after my counting from 2, Mas, in case if you are set. 1, 2.
Good afternoon, wonderful viewers. We welcome you to the Serrekunda Mini Stadium, where the tension is high and the stakes is even higher. It is knockout final. I am Aji Aminda, your sports reporter for today, bringing you live coverage of this exciting clash between Nguga and Medina United. Stay tuned, because this is going to be a game to remember, as both teams are fired and ready to battle it out. Thank you, viewers. Do not forget, I will be back with you where I will be having an interactive interview with both coaches of both Nguga and Medina United. Thank you and bye for now.
The momentum is building, and Nguga, who are in all white and blue, respectively, are running toward their bench, shaking hands with their tactical coaches and some of the players that started on the bench. And on the other end also, in all green and white, having a banner with one of our very own late brother, Pamaro, who passed away last week. May his soul rest in perfect peace, and our players continue to meet him at the highest stage of Al-Jannah Society. Again, you can hear the noise. Some of the Fusas are already picking up on the ground, and our able PRO, Mr. Babukar Kulbari, is on the ground and will join us shortly. We also acknowledge the presence of our able securities, that is Mr. Padudu and his team, and other media outlets and individuals as well. But also we recognize the presence of the humanitarians, that is the Red Cross, and not to forget about the home of Gambian sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Welcome to the National Final 2025. Welcome to Medina and Nguga's final. A final that cannot produce a winner. A final that must produce a winner tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let Nguga in white and blue respectively. Medina in green and white respectively as well. The glass is green, white and beautiful Saturday here at the home of Gambian sports. And it is late Nguga versus Medina. Late Nguga coming into this final for the very first time. Medina are 9-time champions. Want to make it 10. Can it happen? Will it happen? How will it happen? It is played at the home of Gambian sports. Late Nguga have been in their blue and white, but adding up the name of their players has not been such wonderful. For Medina, they maintain their colorful
also played in the Serrekunda Central Knockout 2025 final, Knockout Super Cup final 2024, and also Mondial Knockout final 2024, and also Ali went to the Business Cup. Then he went on for the pre-season FKM final, and he also officiated in the Serrekunda in Super Cup final 2024, and he is absolutely a very young dynamic referee. We wish him well at his career. Kickoff is on. The ball is rolling. Late Nguga in blue and white. Medina in all green.
A final that could not get us a winner on the 22nd of November 2025 will surely get us the winner on the 29th of November 2025. Hello, good afternoon, wherever you might be getting our voices and signals. You most welcome and welcome back to the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Serrekunda East Mini Stadium is the venue, and of course it is a replayed knockout final between Late Nguga and Medina Football Club. The game is live on LSTV1 as usual at the commentary cabin. Parlamin Fati, no Kemo Kanyi. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. And before going deep into the commentary, quick rundown on the starting 11 for Late Nguga, who are currently having Lamin Sane as head coach. Osman B. Fadera is his immediate assistant. And Late Nguga, under the guidance of these two gaffers, have started the game with Osman Jack in goal as usual. Bakari Sambu, Sana Fadera, Abu Sufyan Jete, Alfuseni Jiba, Alpha Jata team captain Mohamed Ba, Modlamin Kamara, Suleiman Fati leads the line, and Alajim Bai completing the 11 for the boys dressed in their colorful white and blue shorts. Blue shorts and white and blue socks, currently playing from our right to left from our commentary cabin. Medina United as usual, or Medina Football Club rather, as usual under the guidance of Haruna Jabang. And Haruna is ably and reliably assisted by Jerez Sanyang, and Medina has started the contest as usual with Ali Wan in goal. Modlamin Dembele team captain Usainu Kamate, Matar Jeng, Yankuba Saho, Suleiman Jiba, Omar Bayo, Musa Boja, replacing Yusufa Jame, Modlamin sister Dembo Fofana, and Sana Jabang also in the starting 11 for Medina Football Club. And the game is of course live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin. And already there is a goal for Late Nguga Football Club. And there is already a goal for Late Nguga Football Club. And the score is currently 1-0. 1-0 in Late Nguga's favor. 1-0 is the current score from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. In case you're just joining us, you are reminded that this is all coming to you live on LSTV1, and the supporters of Late Nguga are definitely at a different mood. Late Nguga 1, Medina Football Club 0 is the current score. And few minutes into the contest, Medina Football Club down by a goal to 0 against Late Nguga. In case you're just joining us, it is all coming to you live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin, Parlamin Fati. There is no Kemo Kanye, Osman Kamara behind camera operation. Central referee Ali Robin Mason, Mohamed Suwane, Musa Jete and Modlamin Sanyang completing the 11, and completing the 11 for the panel of referees. And Late Nguga will benefit from another set piece. And the boys from Abuko have just taken the lead here. And they have already taken the lead. It's a set piece for Late Nguga Football Club. And Late Nguga are currently on the driving seat. Got their noses in front in the very first moments of this crucial and lively game. Lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining in this crucial showdown. An opportunity for Late Nguga, and Medina trying to keep that ball in play, but unfortunately roll out for a throw-in. The flag of the assistant referee has already gone up against Modlamin Kamara for Late Nguga Football Club. In case you're just joining us, you are reminded that this is all coming to you live
It is all coming to you live and live from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. And the game is live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin. Parliament Party. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Lady Nguga currently on the driving seat, leading Medina FC by a goal to nil. And Abu Sufyan Jete scored the only goal. And Abu Sufyan's goal is the current difference between Medina and Lady Nguga Football Club. And who is going to be crowned champions. And champions remains to be seen, but currently Medina down by a goal to nil. Whilst Lady Nguga enjoying every moment. Massive turnout. Massive turnout from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. In case you're just joining us, Suleiman Fati heading it down, not a decent one. Medina regained possession. And the goal has already served as a wake-up call for the Talinding-based club, and the player Rasul is Musa Bayo, who was on the substitute bench in the initial final against Lady Nguga Football Club. And this afternoon, injected in the starting 11 by head coach Haruna Jaba. And Haruna, as head coach, is ably and reliably assisted by Jere Sanya. Lively and entertaining showdown from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. And once again, massive turnout. And the game is live on LSTV1. It's a set piece. Currently, 2 players behind the ball. Team captain Modlamin Dembele is one of the players behind the ball. And Yankuba Saho as well. Medina down by a goal to nil. Yankuba Saho behind the ball, Modlamin Dembele as well. But seemingly Yankuba Saho or Dembele will deliver. Dembele floats a low one. Is it time? Custodian Osman Jag. Osman Jag in goal for Lady Nguga. Whilst Ali Wan, who considered just a goal in this entire tournament for Medina, has considered his second goal in the very first moments of this crucial and lively replay final. And replay knockout final, to be precise, between Lady Nguga and Medina Football Club. And Medina in the Serrekunda is Somanawetan. They've already won 9 trophies, whilst Lady Nguga hoping to get their very first trophy. Lady Nguga in this year's Serrekunda is Somanawetan knockout competition got the better of Wasahalat by a goal to nil in the round of 32. In the round of 16, sailed by a 1-goal victory over T-Town before getting the better of Timbuktu 1-0 in the quarterfinals. In the semi-final, it ended 1-1 against T Central before Lady Nguga sailing to the final on post-match shootout. And in the final, in the initial knockout final, it ended 0-0 against Medina Football Club before the organizing committee deciding for a replay. And in the replay final, moments after the commencement, Lady Nguga got their noses in front, courtesy of Abu Sufyan Jete. Abu Sufyan Jete broke the deadlock to get the boys on the driving seat. Medina, in their journey to the final of the knockout, after securing double semi-final in this year's Serrekunda East Somanawetan, they've secured a spot in the league semi-final where they lost to Juventus. And in the semi-final of the knockout, got the better of Haiba Football Academy. And of course, it is lively and entertaining from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. And it is of course live on LSTV1 at the cabin Parliament Party. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Medina Football Club will chase Abu Sufyan. And Abu Sufyan Jete guarding that ball of the area for a goal kick. And Lady Nguga on the driving seat. Will they have the opportunity to seal this victory? Remains to be seen. And if they want to do that, they just need to defend this 1-0 advantage. Suleiman Fati heading that ball down. Lost possession, Medina Football Club calling in for an infringement, but the central referee, Ali Robin Mason, not the least interested. It's going to be a chase on the far side. And Jack, the custodian, alert enough to clear that ball desperately. You could hear the cheers and claps coming from the supporters of Lady Nguga, who are currently on the driving seat, leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of wingback Abu Sufyan Jete's solo goal. And Medina, currently the game or the goal has already served as a wake-up call. Busy technical area for both gaffers. Haruna Jabang on the technical area alongside Jere Sanyang for Medina Football Club, whilst Lamin Sane and Osman B. Fadera on the technical area for Lady Nguga Football Club. Medina in the round of 32 got the better of Hanover on post-match shootout after the game ending 0-0 in regulation. In the round of 16, got the better of Ellen Boda on post-match shootout after 0-0 in regulation. In the quarterfinals, got the better of Sports the league defending champions by 2-0, and in the semi-final advanced after a victory over La Haiba in the initial knockout final. It ended 0-0. Suleiman Fati once again on the far side. Suleiman to Aliou, who could not have a decent clearance, and Aliou's clearance wasn't a convincing one, and Medina will try to keep possession deep in their own half. Aliou won the custodian, considered his second goal of the competition after only conceding just a goal after 11 matches for Medina Football Club, and he has gained the trust of the Gaffer Haruna Jabang and starting this contest once again. On the far side, Medina will use the opportunity. Sana Jabang. Sana floats that ball forward, one of the experienced players for Medina Football Club. And Medina Football Club down by a goal to 0. Not a very good delivery. Medina regained possession. They are down by a goal to 0. And they were here last Saturday, could not get a winner. Sana Jabang getting that ball down. Great combination, Medina Football Club. Can they get something from this? That was a great effort from Modlamin Sise. And Sise's delivery never troubled the custodian, Osman Jack, who is currently between the sticks for Jack in goal for Nguga. Medina down by a goal to 0, and the boys dressed in white and blue are currently on the driving seat. They just need to hold on to this 1-0 advantage, and they will be crowned champions and champions of the knockout competition. Ali won the custodian, urging his players to move forward. And Medina Football Club needs to score, or else they will surrender the giant trophy, the gold medals and the whooping cash prize to Nguga Football Club. Medina trying to have their way out. Suleiman Jiba getting it down. Great combination, Omar Bayo. Omar back to Suleiman Jiba, who could not keep the ball in play as it rolls out for a throw-in. And Medina will benefit from a throw-in. Massive turnout from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. We were here last Saturday. We have already seen a massive turnout, and once again, fans piled in numbers to watch this crucial replay final. It is not just a final, but a replay showdown between Nguga and Medina Football Club. Special thanks to all those currently monitoring this game live on LSTV1 on either our Facebook handle or the YouTube handle. In case you are just joining us, it is all coming to you live from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium, and the game is live on LSTV. Parlamin Fati as usual, though I am here solo. Parlamin Dembele getting his shot. Player Rasul Ali Robin Mason, the central referee, has already given the opportunity, and you on the far side is the massive support base behind Medina Football Club, and Nguga FC are also being backed by a massive and a jubilant support base behind the Abuko Base Club. A Talinding base side against the Abuko Base Club. Medina FC against Nguga in the replay final. Who is going to win, it remains to be seen. Medina will benefit from a set piece. Float that ball around the area. That was a strong header from Musa Bayo. But Musa's delivery could not trouble the custodian as the header sailed over the crossbar. A relief for Nguga. And of course, Medina Football Club continue to search and continue to search for an equalizer. They are currently down by a goal to 0, courtesy of Abu Sufyan JT's solo goal. Abu Sufyan JT scored the only goal so far, and his goal is still the difference. Back to the goalkeeper Ali Wan. Ali Wan, the custodian, getting it down, not a convincing one. Deep in their own half. Jata, the team captain. Alpha Jata, who was one time with Falcons in the top flight of Gambian football, and currently playing for Nguga in the Serrekunda East Somanawetan. And this is, of course, the knockout replay final, and the league final awaits between Mahtab Warriors and Juventus to wrap up the 2025-26 Serrekunda East Somanawetan. But first they have to wrap it up with a knockout final before having the league final between Mahtab and Juventus in this year's Serrekunda East Somanawetan. We will surely get you the rundown of the group stages, the round of 16, the quarterfinals, and of course the semi-finals of this year's Serrekunda is Summer Nawetan. It is the knockout replay final. Haruna Jabang very much busy on the technical area. Jabang Haruna very much busy on the technical area, trying to give instructions to his boys. And in the round of 32 for the Talinding Base Club Medina is Suleiman Fati and Suleiman Rasul. And central referee Ali Robin Mason has already given the opportunity. And Suleiman Fati was one time a player for Medina FC before seeking opportunities elsewhere, and this season leading the line for Leighton Nguga. And Leighton Nguga on the driving seat. 1-0 is the current score. And 1-0 is the current score from the Serrekunda Ismini Stadium. It's a set piece. An Alpha Jata team captain to deliver this for Ali One. Trying to gather that ball with ease. That was going to be a blunder from the netminder. Unfortunately, the target sailed off. And Ali One, the trusted goalkeeper for Medina FC. And it's a corner for Leighton Nguga, who are currently on the driving seat, leading by a goal to nil. From the Serrekunda Ismini Stadium, and it is of course live on LSTV1. Of course, it's a massive turnout at the SK East. And Abu Sufyan Jete will deliver this corner. Abu Sufyan Jete will deliver the corner. He already got his name on the score sheet. Abu Sufyan is a low one. Not a convincing one, and Medina will try to pick possession deep in their own half. Suleiman Jiba, tricky and pacey player. Fantastic result and rewarded. Central referee Ali Robin Mason, having the assistance of Mohamed Suwane, Musa Jete and Modlamen Sanyang as the trusted first assistant referee, second assistant and fourth assistant. On the far side, Medina on the break. And they get something from that. On the far is Musa Bayo. Musa could not keep that ball in play. Suleiman Fati trying to control that. Wasted opportunity. And Medina will use the opportunity once again to get something around the edge of the 18. This is Suleiman around the edge. Can they get something from that? An opportunity sees it. Strike comes in, blocked indecently. Appreciations from the supporters of Leighton Nguga Football Club. Medina FC down by a goal to nil. Hoping to get an equalizer. Will they be able to get an equalizer before the halftime break? Or are they going to wait till second half to get the much needed equalizer? Remains to be seen. Already a player down injured for Leighton Nguga. And the medics are already on the pitch to assist the player. Lively and entertaining. In case you're just joining us, those currently monitoring this game live on LSTV1, a very big tap on your shoulders at the cabin for LSTV1 Parliament Party. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Lively and entertaining, but already Medina down by a goal to nil. Leighton Nguga got their noses in front in the very first moments of the crucial and lively game, courtesy of Abu Sufyan Jete. Abu Sufyan Jete broke the deadlock, and his goal is still the current difference. The medics are already on the pitch, and the player is already supported. And the player in question for Leighton Nguga is Bakari Sambu, who is one of the central defenders for the Abuko Base Club. It's a throw in Medina. Down by a goal to nil. That's going to be a throw in. And throw in, of course, for Late Nguga, and Late Nguga FC wouldn't be in any hurry as the team is currently on the driving seat. Currently on the driving seat by a goal to nil. Got their noses in front, courtesy of Abu Sufyan Jete. And Jete's goal is still the difference. Central referee Ali Robin Mason has already urged the player to get the ball backwards. And it's going to be retaken and will be retaken by Late Nguga. It is Late Nguga once again around the edge of the 18. Floats that ball on the far side. Suleiman Fati on the far side. Trying to have his way out. He will be able to. And already it's a corner as judged by the assistant referee. A corner for Medina. A corner for Late Nguga rather. A corner for Late Nguga. A team on the driving seat. Dressed in blue and white shorts. Blue shorts and blue and white socks. Whilst Medina in green and white shorts. Green shorts and green and white. On the far side is Sana Jaba. Sana trying to reconnect the run of Modlamin Sise. Medina regain possession. This time Suleiman Jiba, who seems to be everywhere. On the far side is Sana. One of the experience. This time Sana floats that ball. Strongly headed out by the central defender, Bakari Sambu. Medina trying to cause some problems for Late Nguga. Ball be taken once again. And a glancing and a timely interception. And of course a belief for Medina faithfuls. And a belief for the faithfuls of Medina FC, who continue to pile pressure in search for an equalizer. But currently the team is down by a goal to nil against a resolute Late Nguga FC side. A corner or throw in the far side, we have to confirm that shortly. That seems to be a throw in. Is that going to be a marathon throw? Because already all the players are around the 18-yard area. Modlamin Sise picks possession. Sise floats that. Already the flag of the assistant referee has gone up. Ali Robin Mason. That's an offside as judged by the assistant referee. And one of the assistant referees to Ali Robin Mason is Mohamed Suwane, Musa Jete and Modlamin Sanyang, who served as the central referee in the initial final between Late Nguga and Medina FC. And this afternoon at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium, Modlamin Sanyang is currently serving as the fourth assistant referee to Ali Robin Mason, who is the central referee, Mohamed Suwane, the fourth assistant referee, and Musa Jete, the second assistant. Lively and entertaining. The team captain for Medina FC, Modlamin Dembele, was having a word with his fans. Dembele Modlamin getting it down around the center circle. Musa Bayo getting that ball on the far. Sana Jabang heading it down on the far side. Medina on the break. Trying to cause some problems. Down by a goal to nil. Musa Bayo lost possession and Late Nguga on the far side. Dealing with that decently. And the supporters of Medina FC are definitely on top of their voices. Equally Late Nguga FC. And of course, massive turnout once again at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Serrekunda East Mini Stadium never disappoint. And never disappoint once again in this replay final. Medina FC trying to unlock the defense around the edge of the 18. Clearance from Late Nguga, a team based in Abuko. The Abuko-based club currently on the driving seat. Came to the Serrekunda East Manawetan this season, and Late Nguga in Group C, alongside Milan Rose, the Taste Empire, Hanover, and T Central Football Club, and of course could not have maneuver their way to the round of 16 after finishing fourth with 4 points. It's a corner Medina FC, crowded penalty area for Late Nguga. Will Medina FC get something from the Sana Jabang? Seems to having a word with the central referee Ali Robin Mason. And Medina having the belief that they can get the equalizer straight into the gloves of the netminder Usman Jack, who wouldn't be in any hurry. And he goes to the floor. Sana Jabang Trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. And Sana had to apologize after failing to trouble the custodian from distance. Nguga driving finished their group, whilst Medina top their table with 8 groups. In Group F alongside DBO, Konbe, TK Snokers and Leeds United. And Medina were able to sail to double semi-finals in this year's Serrekunda East Summer Nawetan. And they crashed out in the semi-final of the league. That seems to be serious. That seems to be serious. Modlamin or Suleiman Jiba is currently down. And that's a yellow card for the goal scorer Abu Sufyan Jete. After that clash against Suleiman Jiba, and Suleiman is currently receiving attention from the medical team at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Lively and entertaining. In case you're just joining us, this is LSTV1. And of course, live from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. The score is currently Nguga 1, Medina Football Club 0. We will definitely get you the results in the ongoing West Coast Zonal Championship, as we will definitely have a close eye, and that seems to be a serious clash between the custodian Osman Jack and one of the players of Medina Football Club, who is currently down injured, and the central referee Ali Robin Mason is very close to the scene. And currently at the late Sanajata Memorial Football Field in Lamen, the champions Fonyi on the driving seat, leading by 2 goals to 0. Lassana Jame broke the deadlock before Yusufa Jame, getting the second for coach Amadou Tamba on his side. And they are currently on the driving seat in Lamen at the late Sanajata Memorial Football Field. And of course, we will try to monitor situation at the Strasa Football Field in Brufut, where Brufut is currently hosting Sanyang in the order knockout, or in the order quarterfinal of the ongoing West Coast Zonals. And tomorrow, Brikama will host Gunjur, whilst Kombosila will of course host Tujereng at the C4 football field. Already the flag of the assistant referee has gone up at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. In case you're just joining us, it is lively and entertaining. But currently Nguga on the driving seat, leading Medina by a goal to 0. And at the late Sanajata Memorial Football Field in the West Coast Zonals, it is currently champions Fonyi on the driving seat, leading Lamen by 2 goals to 0. Somebody is saying there's a goal for Lamen, but we will definitely confirm that. We have to confirm that already. It's a long one from the custodian, Ali Wan, who is currently the custodian for Medina FC. Medina desperately in need of an equalizer. Can they get the much needed equalizer? Remains to be seen. Currently down, Alpha Jata. One time a player for Falcons Football Club, spreading it wide on the far side. Medina Football Club will chase. And Medina will now rely on Osman Kamate or Usainu Kamate. Kamate Usainu to deliver the throw-in. Lively and entertaining. The supporters of Medina Football Club are currently behind the team equally led Nguga. It is Medina FC. The goal scorer getting it down. Not a very good connection. And Medina will break once again. Jiba, not a very good combination. Alpha Jata regained possession, team captain around the center circle. Sana Jabang. An opportunity for Medina Football Club. Trying to reconnect the run of Sana Jabang. But this time, the player on the far side had to apologize. Nguga Saho had to apologize after failing to connect to the run of Sana Jabang. And Sana on the technical bench, or Sana on the substitute bench in the initial final. And we have seen head coach Haruna Jabang injecting 3 substitutions or 3 changes to the starting 11. So the starting 11, the players that started the game in the initial final, bringing in Musa Bayo, Dembo Fofana, and Sana Jabang. In the place of Omar Toure, Abdoulaye Balde, and Yusufa Jame. And Abdoulaye Balde is currently on the bench around the area. Medina Football Club strikes something. Well, is that going to be a penalty? And it's a penalty for Medina Football Club. A penalty for Medina Football Club. And a moment for Medina FC to get themselves on a parity here. And currently, it's a penalty as signaled by the central referee, Ali Robin Mason. Moment of celebration. Moment of celebration for the supporters of Medina Football Club. But currently they have to rely on a dead ball specialist and a penalty specialist, to be precise, to get this game to parity. Team captain given the huge responsibility. Modlamin Dembele, team captain, 14 on his back, will face the custodian Osman Jack. Central referee Ali Robin Mason is currently having a word with the goalkeeper Osman Jack. What a moment. It's going to be in regulation or post-match shootout to decide the winner. And team captain Modlamin Dembele is currently behind the ball. And Alpha Jata, the team captain, is having a word with his goalkeeper. Is he going to inform him on the direction of where the team captain is going to plant that ball? We just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see. Lively and interesting moments at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Massive turnout. And the supporters of Medina FC are currently patiently waiting for that equalizer. Will the team captain be able to get the equalizer? From the spot remains to be seen. Modlamin Dembele. Modlamin Dembele into the bottom corner. And Medina FC level at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. What a moment. Look at the celebration coming from the supporters of Medina Football Club. Anyway, crazy scenes from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Crazy atmosphere at the Serrekunda. Medina back on level terms. Led Nguga 1, Medina Football Club 1 is the current score. It's currently lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining in the fourth period. Medina FC 1, Led Nguga 1 is the current score. And Led Nguga will benefit from a corner on the far side, dressed in their colorful blue and white shirts. Blue shirts and white and blue socks, whilst Medina in white and green shirts. Green shorts and green and white socks. Medina under the guidance of head coach Haruna Jabang. Jere Chanyang is his assistant. Len Nguga having the trusted leadership of Lamin Sane and Usman B. Fadera as head and assistant coaches. Crazy atmosphere at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. What a turnout and what a fan base behind these two teams. Len Nguga, crowded penalty area Medina. Len Nguga going long. It's going to be a header. Medina FC back on level terms. Back on level terms from the spot. Time to have their way out. It is Medina. Mudlamin Sisha now drives that ball forward. A chase on the far side. And Dembo Fofana, who is currently leading the line for Medina FC. Suleiman Fati lost it. Suleiman trying to recover. Is that going to be a yellow card for Fati? But Ali Robin Mason has already floated that. This time strongly headed and into the gloves of the netminder Osman Jack. Currently a player down and Suleiman Fati needs to be very mindful here. Central referee Ali Robin Mason is having a word with center forward Suleiman Fati for Len Nguga. That seems to be a late tackle from Suleiman though. But he survived that. No yellow card given. And currently Medina having a player down. And in case you're just joining us, the score is of course 1-1. 1-1 at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Len Nguga strike force. Courtesy of left back Abu Sufyan Jete. Medina FC got the team back on level terms from this spot. Courtesy of Modlamin Dembele after Sana Jabang brought down in the 18th. And Sana Jabang brought down Rasul and central referee Ali Robin Mason. Pointed to the spot for Medina penalty. And Medina made no mistake. Team captain Modlamin Dembele. Modlamin Dembele. Modlamin Dembele stroke to get the team back on level terms. 1-1 is the current score. Lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Who is going to be crowned champions remains to be seen. Len Nguga 1, Medina FC 1. Len Nguga will now start the play from their own half. Bakari Sambu spreading it on the far side. Not a decent one. Another opportunity for Medina. And Medina this time straight into the gloves of the netminder. In case you're just joining us, it is lively and entertaining. And we are definitely loving the atmosphere. Alpha Jata. Great connection and combination. Team captain lost possession. Medina regained it. Medina will use Suleiman Ziba. Modlamin Sise. That is too strong for Sise to chase. And it's a throw in Len Nguga. Medina FC supporters are definitely crazy here. Very close to our commentary cabin. On the far side is the support base behind Medina Football Club. And Len Nguga backed by a massive support base. Suleiman Fati and the flag of the assistant referee. Oh, this is the second goal. Suleiman Fati got the second for Len Nguga Football Club. What a strike from Suleiman Fati. And Suleiman cannot just believe it. Got the second goal for Len Nguga Football Club. And Len Nguga back on driving seat here. And their supporters cannot just believe it once again. What an atmosphere once again at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. The Len Nguga supporters into raptures. And already Suleiman Fati got the second goal and got the second goal for Len Nguga. It is currently 2-1. 2-1 from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Len Nguga 2, Medina FC 1. Suleiman Fati on the score sheet. He cannot just believe that. And he's going to receive a yellow card undoubtedly. After pulling off his shirt, Suleiman Fati, one time a player for Medina FC, scored against his former employers. Suleiman Fati got the second goal and already that's a yellow card. Undoubtedly that's going to be a yellow. After pulling off his shirt, getting the second goal for Len Nguga. And the score is Len Nguga 2, Medina FC 1. Lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining moments at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. What a moment. What a moment from the SK East. And of course is the replay final. In the initial final failed to get us goals. But already in the first half we have already seen 3 goals. 2 for Nguga and the other for Medina FC. Nguga 2, Medina FC 1 is the current score. Lively and entertaining from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. And the game is live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin. Parlament Party. Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Special thanks to all those monitoring this game live on LSTV on either Facebook or YouTube. Suleiman 1, or Ali 1 rather. It is Nguga once again, around the edge of the 18. Nguga, can they get the 3rd goal before the half-time break? Suleiman Fatih, who got the 2nd goal. Trying to maneuver his way. Medina down by 2 goals to 1. Earlier on went down in the very first moments. And Medina got the equalizer before Suleiman Fatih getting the advantage once again for Nguga. Already it is 2-1. 2-1 in Nguga's favor. Modlamin Sise around the center circle. Medina United or Medina FC. Modlamin Sise, and already that's a foul. We will also try to monitor situations in the ongoing West Coast zonal competition. We will try to monitor situation at the late Sanajata Memorial Football Field. It is currently the host Lamen 1, Fonyi 2. Lasana Jame broke the deadlock. Amadou Tamba's side got the 2nd through Yusufa Jame, and Modlamin Fadera pulled one back for the host Lamen, and the score is currently 2-1. 2-1 in the champions' favor. And currently at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium, it is also 2-1. 2-1 at the late Sanajata Memorial Football Field, and 2-1 at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium, and it's a set piece Medina. Team captain Dembele floats that ball. This time, inches over the crossbar. That was definitely very close. And he has been the dead ball specialist for Medina Football Club. But this time never troubled the custodian. Any moment from now, central referee Ali Robin Mason will end the proceedings in the first half. Will end the proceedings in the first half between Nguga and Medina Football Club. And Nguga on the driving seat. 2-1 is the current score. Medina Football Club down by 2 goals to 1. That's a clash. No, that's a foul. That's a foul for Medina FC. And the Medina supporters are being silenced once again. When they got the equalizer, their supporters went wild in celebration. But after the 2nd goal for Nguga, this has definitely cooled the atmosphere of their supporters very close to our commentary cabin. And their supporters on the opposite of our commentary cabin are definitely doing a fantastic job. And Nguga currently on the driving seat, enjoying every moment from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Lively and entertaining. Set piece Medina. It's a set piece, Dembele team captain to float that once again. This time, that's a corner. And that's a corner. Medina Football Club still continue to believe of getting an equalizer before halftime. They just need to score, probably from this corner, or else the central referee might end the proceedings. Ali Robin Mason, the trusted central referee. Medina Football Club floats. Another header, an opportunity for Nguga. That's halftime. Halftime at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Halftime between Medina FC and Nguga. And this is where we will definitely 15 minutes of rest, and we will surely be back for the continuation of the last and final moments of the crucial showdown. Suleiman Fatih cannot just believe it, and then he went down on his knees after the halftime break, and he continues to praise, of course, praise his Lord after getting the second goal for Nguga, and of course getting a goal against his former employers, Medina Football Club. It is halftime, and halftime it has been Parliament Fatih. Usman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, we are off, and do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. Welcome back to the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium for the continuation of the live commentary, and it is of course the final or the second and final half of the replay knockout final between Leyden Nguga and Medina Football Club. What a moment, what an afternoon from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium, and what a moment, and of course afternoon in this replay final. Already we have seen 3 goals, 3 solid goals in the first half. Leyden Nguga broke the deadlock in the first moments of the replay final, courtesy of Abu Sufyan Jaite. Medina responded from the spot, courtesy of team captain Modlamin Dembele. But guess what? Suleiman Fati, the former forward of Medina FC, had something to offer. He scored the second goal and got the team back on the driving seat. And currently Leyden Nguga leading by 2 goals to 1. And currently the goalkeeper, what is happening? I think that seems to be a stone, huh? The goalkeeper is complaining something anyway. Let's just wait and see. The custodian Usman Jack has handed something. Usman Jack has already communicated something to the central referee. But anyway, we are back up and running. We are back up and running from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium, and this is of course live on LSTV1 at the cabin Parlament Fati. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Modlamin Cisse for Medina Football Club. That's a solid defensive work. Solid defensive mission for Leyden Nguga. Medina hoping to get an equalizer before the end of the first period or second half. Currently down by a goal to nil. Jabang. That's a crossing. Modlamin Cisse trying to recover. Medina regain possession. An opportunity for the Talinding base side. Omar Bayo still spreading it wide. Back to Bayo once again, around the edge of the 18. Strike comes in, but decently blocked in by Leyden Nguga Football Club. Bayo. Great combination from the boys from Talinding, using the right side of the attack. And finally, it's a corner. Medina FC continue to search and continue to search for an equalizer. And the score is currently not in their favor, as they went down 2-1 in the first half. And currently head coach Haruna Jabang is currently working on some introductions, as already we have seen 2 players that are currently warming up for the Talinding based club, Medina Football Club. Leyden Nguga, under the guidance of Lamin Sane and Osman B. Fadera, Haruna Jabang and Jere Sanyang on the technical area for the Talinding base club. Of course, it's a clash between the boys from Abuko and the boys from Talinding. And one thing is for sure, the trophy will either be heading to Abuko or be diverted to Talinding. But currently, the trophy has definitely got his head heading to Abuko, unless Medina FC is able to get an equalizer. It's going to be the second corner, on second successive corner for Talinding, or Medina Football Club aside from Talinding. A low one once again. Sana Jabang, not a convincing one from Sana. Both Medina FC and Leyden Nguga are preparing for introductions. Leyden Nguga on the driving seat, finished 4th in their group, whilst Medina FC finished on top of their table with 8 points. Leyden Nguga finished 4th with 4 points. Got a victory and a draw. It will definitely get you some of the rundown in their journey to the final of the knockout. Medina FC in the round of 32 got the better of Hanover before getting a victory over Ilen Boda. In the quarter-final defeated Sports FC 2-0, and La Haiba in the semi-final before facing off Leyden Nguga in the final. And Leyden Nguga had a very difficult campaign this season around the area. That's a glancing header partly done. An opportunity for Medina Football Club. Currently Nguga trying to get something from this. On the far side, easy time netminder Usman Jack. Medina FC, Suleiman Fatih Rasul. Is that a foul? Play on, says the central referee. And Suleiman Fatih is currently down. Got the second goal for Nguga. And he is still down, urging the central referee to get the medics for assistance. And the medics are already on the pitch at the Serrekunda Ismail Stadium to give that assistance to Suleiman Fatih, who got the second goal to restore Nguga's lead. And Nguga on the driving seat. Their supporters are currently wild in celebration. And Medina FC also having its supporters wild in celebration at the Jam Park Serrekunda Ismail Stadium. Suleiman Fatih is currently receiving attention after going down from a tackle from the central defender and team captain Modlamin Dembele. Suleiman is still down. The game is temporarily stopped as the medics are currently working on Suleiman Fatih. Already the stretcher is been brought forward.
Thank you very much for those.
Suleiman Fatih is still out, but currently back on his feet. Suleiman Fatih, the center forward for Nguga. Lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining from the Serrekunda Ismail Stadium. It will break once again. That's a bad clearance. And we will constantly monitor situation in the West Coast zonal competition. Dembele. We'll continue to monitor. It is currently 0-0 between Sanyang and Brookwood at the Strasser football field, while the champions are currently leading at the late Sanajata Memorial football field against Lamen. That's a foul. As judged by the central referee, lively and entertaining. Central referee Ali Robin Mason, Mohamed Suwane Musa Jete, and Modlamin Sanyang completing or serving as the fourth assistant referee. There is going to be discussion between the player and the central referee, Usenu Kamate. Kamate Usenu. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card for Usenu Kamate. Usenu Kamate has received a yellow card. It is a set piece for Medina. It's a long one, Medina. And that's going to be retaken as signal by the central referee, Ali Robin Mason. Medina down by a goal to nil. It's a long one. Modlamin Dembele, and the flag of the assistant referee is up. And up against Medina Football. If you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live. This is coming to you live from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium in the knockout final, or the replay knockout final between Late Nguga and Medina Football Club. The two sides were here on Saturday, the 22nd November 2025, but could not be separated after the game ended 0-0 in regulation and the organizing committee. Is that going to be the third goal? And that's the third goal for Nguga Football Club. And Maud Lamin Kamara got the third. Maud Lamin Kamara with the third goal, and Nguga lead by 3-0 against Medina Football Club. It's seemingly over for Medina Football Club as the boys from Abuko relied on Maud Lamin Kamara to get the third. And currently it is 3-1. 3-1 at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Medina FC 1, Nguga 3 is the current score. And the supporters of Nguga went wild in celebration. What an atmosphere! What an atmosphere for the supporters of Nguga. And the boys from Abuko are currently on the driving seat. 3-1 is the score against Medina. From the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium, Abu Sufyan Jete broke the deadlock in the very first moments of this game. Medina FC got the team back on level terms from the spot, courtesy of team captain Maud Lamin Dembele. And Suleiman Fati restored Nguga's lead from a close effort in the first period before the second half. And in the second half, Nguga, of course, Nguga relied on Maud Lamin Kamara to get the third goal. And currently the score is 3-1. 3-1 for the boys from Abuko. Nguga 1, Nguga 3 rather. Medina FC 1 is the current score. And of course, it is definitely lively and entertaining. It's going to be all-night party, all-night celebration from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium along the route to Abuko if Nguga is able to hold on. And this time around, Medina needs to come from 2 goals down to possibly have the chance of getting the equalizer. They don't just need to score, but need to score twice to possibly have the chance to push this game to post-match shootout, or else the trophy will be heading to Abuko. On the far side is a clash between the two players. And Alpha Jata seems to be protesting against that decision. Alpha is currently complaining bitterly. Alpha Jata is currently complaining to the assistant referee after that clash between the central defender and team captain Maud Lamin Dembele and the forward Maud Lamin Kamara, who scored the third goal. already lively and entertaining. Already Lane Nguga on the driving seat. 3-1 is the current score in case you're just joining us. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded that this is all coming to you live. And it is, of course, live on LSTV1 from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium in the replay knockout final. On Saturday, 22nd November, this final was played at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium, but failed to get a winner in regulation before the organizing committee deciding to get this game to a replay. And in the replay this afternoon, we have already seen 3 goals in the first half and a goal in the second half. Lane Nguga scored twice in the first half and got the third in the second, whilst Medina Football Club got their only goal in the first period. Ali won the custodian around the center circle. Modlamin Cisse, Medina spreading it wide on the far, trying to unlock the defense. Alpha Jata team captain. Alpha Jata team captain Rasul, an experienced player, Jata Alpha. He was one time playing in the top flight of Gambian football for Falcons Football Club, and hopefully he might be back to Falcons, or he might also seek opportunities elsewhere. Massive turnout at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. What a turnout. You're currently watching from the Serrekunda East. It's a substitution. It's a double substitution. Already Musa Bajo is off and being replaced. Who is in? Medina United, or Medina FC rather, has already introduced Kausu Sanyang. Kausu Sanyang 10 is introduced. Kausu Sanyang introduced. Kausu is another pacey and tricky player. On the far side is another substitution. And we have seen Medina FC also introducing Ibrahim Ajasi. Ibrahim Ajasi introduced, and of course Kausu Sanyang introduced us. It is currently 3-1 against them. The boys from Abu on the driving seat. Lane Nguga started this contest with Osman Jag in goal. Sanafadera Abu Sufi scored only the first goal for the Abuko base club. Al-Husseini Jiba, Alpha Jata team captain Mohamed Ba Modlamin Kamara, who scored the third for Lane Nguga. Suleiman Fati, the center forward, and Alajim Bai. Suleiman Fati got the second goal. On the far side, an opportunity for Lane Nguga, who will try to cause some problems on Medina FC. Sanyang dropping down for some defensive duties. Sanyang down for some defensive duties. An offensive player, but this time down for some defensive duties. Spreading it wide on the far side to Suleiman Jiba. Suleiman trying to have his way out. Suleiman trying to have his space against his marker. It is still Suleiman Jiba. Sanya, Medina FC. Strike comes in. Player Rasul and penalized by the central referee Ali Robin Mese. A set piece for Lane Nguga. Lane Nguga Football Club on the driving seat. 3-1 is the score against Medina. Alpha Jata team captain. Trying to hold possession. Is that going to be a foul? Central referee Ali Robin Mason not interested. The supporters of Lane Nguga are currently on the mood here. They are currently wild in celebration. Wild in celebration, Lane Nguga. After getting the third goal, Modlamin Dembele, the team captain Lane Nguga getting it down. Mbai. Ali Robin Mason, central referee. Lively and entertaining. Alpha Jata urging his players to calm down. He is the most experienced player for this side. Alpha Jata, 18. Once played for Falcons, and Alpha is going to take this himself. And team captain Jata Alpha going long. It has not been a fantastic season in the league for Nguga before getting a fantastic run in the knockout. And in the knockout round of 32, defeated Waksahalat 1-0. Round of 16, 1-0 against T-Town. Quarter-final defeated Tumbuktu 1-0. And in the semi-final, it ended 1-1 before advancing on post-match shootout. Alpha Jata seems to have protested against that decision. That's a strong challenge. Nguga still leading by 3-1. Mbai getting that ball on the far side. An opportunity for the Abuko base side to get something from that. Medina regained possession. Another substitution. And Nguga will introduce another fresh leg. And Mbai is making off. Or he's going off. Mbai is making way. Alaji Mbai is out. Alaji Mbai. And of course, in this year's KM Zonals, the final is going to be between Manjai and Serrekunda East, as both sides finish on top. Manjai finish on top, closely followed by Serrekunda East. And the two sides that finish top on first and second, that's a yellow card. Suleiman Fati is already substituted. And he will complete the rest of this game on the substitute bench. Abdullah Balde has been prepared for introduction from Medina Football Club. Dembele. It's an opportunity for Medina. Can they cause some issues for the central defenders? But unfortunately could not. Modlamin Dembele getting another attempt. Sanyang, who just came on as a substitute, getting it down around the center circle. Medina will use the opportunity to break. The ball seems to be too strong. And that pass from Omar Bayo seems to be too strong as the ball rolled out for a goal kick. Lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium in case you're just joining us. Sanyang, dribble pass one, looking for more. Trying to unlock the defense. This time it's a glancing header. On the far side, the flag of the assistant referee stayed down. An opportunity for Alpha Jata and his boys to get the ball from their own half. They are currently on the driving seat, leading by 3-1. Player Rasul, central referee Ali Robin Mason, this time is intelligent tested. Sanyang, what a player. Dropping down for some defensive duties. Getting it down. Another combination. Fantastic combination from the boys. And that's a foul. It's a throw in for Medina, desperately in need of an equalizer. They have to score, not only to score, but need to score twice. Modlamin Sisa spreading it wide, around the edge of the 18. Can they get something from this? Desperately cleared by Bakari Sambu. Nguga wouldn't be in any hurry, as the score is currently in their favor. In case you're just joining us, we have already played 64 or 65 minutes in this contest, in this entire period. And Nguga on the driving seat. 3-1 is the score. On the far side, opportunity, Nguga caught out by Medina. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. And Nguga had another glorious opportunity to put this game to bed, unfortunately squandered. And Nguga still on the driving seat. 3-1 is the score from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Lively and entertaining Abdoulaye Balde introduced, and Modlamin Sise is making way. It's a throw in. Nguga wouldn't be in any hurry. Quickly taken. Medina desperately in need. Open equalizer. They need to score twice. Abdoulaye Balde, who came on as a substitute. Player Rasul. It's quickly taken, and the ball is still in play. Dribble pass, one looking for more. It's time, the final And it is already lively and entertaining from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium in the replay final between Nguga and Medina Football Club. And it is definitely lively and entertaining. But currently, it is currently Nguga 3, Medina Football Club 1. And Nguga, Medina Football Club will benefit from a throw in on the far side. Lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining. Who is going to win it remains to be seen. But currently, Nguga on the driving seat, leading by 3. Aruna Jabang very much busy on the technical area. And Sane, the head coach for Nguga, is also very much busy on the sideline. And medics are already on the pitch. Nguga will use every opportunity to wind down the clock. They will use the opportunity to wind down the clock here. And there's already a player down. And already the trophy is being paraded in at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium as we move into the closing stages of this crucial, lively and entertaining showdown in the replay final. Medina down by 3 goals to 1. Can they get an equalizer? They have to score twice. Dembele to the goalkeeper, Aliou. Aliou to the team captain, Modlamin Dembele. Dembele going long, trying to connect the run of Abdoulaye Balde, and that's a foul. And that's a foul at a crucial position. Medina Football Club will use the opportunity, and that's a yellow card already. That seems to be a push and pull on the far side. And the central referee, Ali Robin Mason, is trying to calm down the situation. It's a set piece for Medina at a crucial position. Modlamin Dembele, team captain, will surely do. He seems to be the dead ball specialist here. And the custodian, Osman Jack. It's a set piece for Medina Football Club. It's at a crucial position. Can Medina pull one back from this distance? Now remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. This is of course at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. Lively and entertaining. Nguga believing that they are going home with the trophy. Nguga are still believing. It's Modlamin Dembele. the team captain to deliver. Can Medina pull one back from this distance? Modlamin Dembele. Medina FC will now rely on the team captain. He scored from the spot to get this game to parity before late Nguga, relying on Suleiman Fati and of course Modlamin Kamara to get the 3-1 advantage. The score is currently in their favor. 3-1 at the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium, and time definitely running out for Medina Football Club, who needs to score twice or else they will surrender the entire proceedings and of course the giant trophy and the whooping cash prize to late Nguga. Has already waved for play on. Minutes of normal time and what is expected to be added on. 3 minutes and it's going to be 4 minutes of additional time. 4 minutes of additional time will be raised after the completion of the minutes of regulation. Modlamin Dembele, time running out and almost out for Medina Football Club. It is never over until it is all over. Lively and entertaining. What a showdown in the replay final. The initial final failed to give us a goal and failed to give us a winner. But in this replay final, we have already seen 4 goals. 3 for late Nguga and a goal for Medina FC. What a moment, what an atmosphere, and what a turnout. Another substitution for late Nguga. They are using the opportunity to wind down the clock. Medina around the edge of the 18th. Strike comes in. Nearly got the goalkeeper unaware. But Jack was just there to guard that ball off the area, and Medina will have a corner. And Jack had a tip to that. Medina floats, eludes every player, calling in for a foul. Central referee Ali Robin Mason not diligent-tested. Any moment from now, 5 minutes to be added on. 5 solid minutes to be added on. 5 minutes for Medina to score twice, or else they will surrender and surrender the giant trophy, gold medals, and the whooping cash prize to the boys from Abuko Late Nguga Football Club, who are currently on the driving seat, leading by 3 goals to 1 against the boys from Talinde. It's a goal kick. Late Nguga will use every opportunity. Late Nguga will use every opportunity. They will use every opportunity to wind down the clock. The custodian Osman Jack urging his players to move forward. Lively and entertaining. It's a long one. Time running out. Dembele desperately in need of an equalizer. It's a substitution. And it's a substitution for late Nguga. And late Nguga will use the moment to wind down the clock. Modlamin Kamara, who scored the 3rd goal, is making way. And already lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. It is of course live on LSTV1 at the cabin. Parliament Fathers. Time running out. Time running out for Medina. Nguga leading by 3-1. Will they be able to get an equalizer? But not only a goal, but they need to score twice. The boys dressed in green and white. Medina Football Club spreading it around the center circle. Sanyang, rustled and rewarded. Quickly taking Medina Football Club, spreading it wide on the far. Time running out, and currently to the stoppage period. It is lively and entertaining from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. It is of course live on LSTV1 any moment from now. Time running out. Time definitely running out. Running out for and it is currently a clash between Talinding and Abuko. Nguga aside from Abuko, whilst the Talinding base club Medina, and in the league final is going to feature Mahtab Warriors against Juventus. The Juventus another Talinding side against Mahtab Warriors. It's going to be the league final, and currently Nguga 3, Medina FC 1. Sanyang getting it down. Medina using the left side of the attack in trying to get an equalizer. Will they be able to get that? Time definitely not in their favor. Easy time, Jack the custodian. And you could hear the claps here across every section of the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. And Nguga can't just believe it. They cannot just believe it. They are just waiting for the central referee to end the proceedings, and they will be crowned champions and champions of the 2025-26. That's a foul, and it's going to be a yellow card for Modlamin Dembele, the team captain. Nguga cannot just believe, and their players have already started the celebration. They have already started the celebration on the far side, and they are currently, or they have already joined their supporters in celebration, who are definitely on top of their voices. And Medina just need to get 2 goals, whilst Nguga just need to hold on. Alpha Jata team captain, and that's the final whistle and confirm Nguga are the champions. Nguga the champions of 2025-26. Serrekunda is knockout competition after defeating Medina FC by 3-1. Abu Sufyan Jete broke the deadlock before team captain Modlamin Dembele got the equalizer for Medina FC. Suleiman Fati got the second for Nguga before Modlamin Kamara wrapping up the score with a 3-1 defeat, or with a 3-1 score line from the Serrekunda East Mini Stadium. This is where we're going to wrap it up. And wrap it up at the commentary cabin has been Modlamin Fati. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Until then, this is where we're going to draw the curtain and of course get you the proceedings of the presentation between Nguga and Medina Football Club. It has just ended. Champions Nguga and Medina FC runners up in the knockout competition.